1,237. That's how many Acura RLX sedans were sold in the United States last year, barely more than 100 cars a month. In the same 12-month period, Americans bought about twice as many Ferraris, nearly 9,000 Porsche 911s, and just shy of 16,000 Mercedes-class models. In other words, the Acura RLX is not only one of America's least popular sedans, it's one of America's lowest volume cars, period. The truth is, most Americans don't even know that the Acura RLX exists. High's strong performance, comfortable seats, standard driver aids, high value. Low's invisible styling, slow navigation system, complex touchscreen infotainment interface, subpar paint quality. In this situation, the majority of automakers would put the thing out of its misery. But the Acura gang is a stubborn bunch who have instead thrown some time and money at the problem. The 2018 Acura RLX Sport Hybrid is restyled, retuned, and significantly less expensive than the 2017 model. And the result is, drumroll, please, Acura's best sedan. Power to the fore with 377 total horsepower, the Sport Hybrid is also Acura's most powerful four-door ever and the second most powerful Acura ever behind the current NSX. Like that supercar, the RLX Sport Hybrid has Acura's super-handling all-wheel drive shod and is powered by a 3.5-litre V6 and 3 small electric motors. In the sedan, the aluminum 6 is naturally aspirated with variable valve timing and an 11.5:1 compression ratio. It's rated at 310 horsepower and, along with a 47 horsepower electric motor inside the 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transaxle, powers the front wheels. The other two motors are mounted at the rear axle, each adding 36 horses to the equation and capable of torque vectoring, applying positive or negative torque to each wheel to influence handling. It's essentially the same hybrid system that powers the NSX, only the electric motors power the front wheels of the supercar, and its V6 is twin-turbocharged. The popular MDX SUV also uses the same hybrid system as the RLX, but with a 3.0-litre V6. The elegant system is extremely smooth in operation, and for 2018 Acura's engineers have retuned the powertrain for greater response in the sport driving mode, which adds some weight to the sedan's steering. They've also shaved more than 8 pounds from the lithium-ion battery pack mounted behind the rear seat. It steals 3 cubic feet of trunk space, leaving a total of 12. In normal mode, the V6 participates when necessary, shutting off during deceleration and highway cruising under 50 miles per hour. In sport mode, it's always firing. That much horsepower makes the RLX Sport Hybrid satisfyingly quick despite its mass of 4,373 pounds. In most situations, the transmission starts in second gear in an effort to maximize efficiency and refinement, but the torque of the electric motors combined with the V6's 273 lb-ft keep this from being a problem. There's plenty of thrust in all situations, and the V6 is never slow to kick in and add punch when you need it. Launch the Sport Hybrid hard, and the transmission is smart enough to give you first gear, with the first upshift occurring at about 30 miles per hour and the second near 50 miles per hour, both at 6,500 revolutions per minute, 250 revs short of redline. The RLX hits 60 miles per hour in third gear in 4.9 seconds. That's 1.2 seconds quicker than the BMW 530 xDrive plug-in hybrid. And it covers the quarter mile in 13.6 seconds at 102 miles per hour by air by BMW. We averaged 22 miles per gallon in spirited mixed driving with liberal use of sport mode. The RLX's EPA combined estimate is 28 miles per gallon, the same as the BMW's. Acura has also made small changes to the sedan's suspension tuning to increase compliance. The ride is pleasant and comfortable, and there's still plenty of road feel through its 19-inch Michelin all seasons. The RLX is responsive and grippy around town, its shod system pushing power from side to side during hard cornering, which promises entertainment value for the enthusiast driver. Also, Its 13.9:1 steering ratio is properly quick, which makes the RLX feel smaller and lighter than it really is, and the computers match revs perfectly when you shift the transmission with the steering wheel paddle shifters. Not exactly nimble, but this is a luxury sedan, not a sports sedan, and the Acura's 0.83 grams of maximum grip is not enough for serious pace in the mountains. Its suspension can get wallowy and feels underdamped when you're pushing hard over mid-corner road imperfections, which neutralizes the driver's inclination to explore what the torque vectoring can contribute at higher speeds. At its limits, the RLX understeers, which is no surprise. Pop the hood and you'll see that the Acura's V6 is hung way out ahead of its front axle, and its 12-volt lead-acid battery is mounted far forward, just behind the left headlight. Not ideal for weight distribution. Despite the counterbalance of its lithium-ion battery pack, as well as an aluminium hood and front fenders, the Sport Hybrid carries 57.2% of its mass over its front tires. Its four-wheel disc brakes stop the heavy sedan from 70 miles per hour in 187 feet, which is 6 feet shorter than the heavier BMW needs for the task. The Acura's brakes are impressively fade-resistant after 6 hard stops, and while our track driver noted odd brake feel and slow response in hard stops, in around town use the pedal action feels very natural, not always the case with a hybrid's regenerative braking systems. Better looks and stronger value. Perhaps the greatest improvement to the 2018 RLX is its new front sheet metal. Acura has given the car a new front clip, which replaces last year's beak grille with a more traditional and attractive mouth. There are also new dual-eye LED headlamps, its most interesting design feature, a new rear deck lid, redesigned LED taillights, and a fresh rear bumper cover with a black diffuser that Acura says is aerodynamically functional. Overall, the car is 2.0 inches longer than before. Although certainly more attractive than it was, the Acura RLX has failed to shed its generic sedan aura and remains invisible to the general public. Nobody notices this car, which now looks like a cross between a new Acura TLX and a Honda Accord from a few years ago. Body panel fitment is exceptional, but the quality of the black paint on our test car was disappointing, with unsightly orange peel on the sedan's 4 aluminium door skins. Interior material and fight and finish quality are in line with the class, however, and the RLX's firm sport seats are well shaped, heated, and cooled. They feel good even after hours behind the wheel. Unfortunately, the Acura's navigation system is slow and dated, and its touchscreen infotainment setup is a failed experiment in electronic ergonomics. Hoping to entice a few more luxury car shoppers, Acura has also sliced about $4,000 from the RLX Sport Hybrid's price compared to last year's fully loaded advanced trim. It now comes in just one trim level, which starts at $62,865 and comes standard with Acura's full arsenal of luxuries and driver aids, including a heated steering wheel, a surround view camera system, heated rear seats, a 14-speaker premium audio system, forward collision warning and automated emergency braking, lane keeping assist, rear cross-traffic alert, and adaptive cruise control. And that makes the Acura RLX Sport Hybrid a strong value. Yes, the BMW 530 has a lower base price and modest full electric ability from its bigger battery pack and plug-in hybrid system. The Acura nearly matches its hybrid mode EPA estimates, though, and comes with many standard features that are optional on the German plug-in. The BMW we tested was equipped quite similarly and stickered out at $69,760. And the Acura blows the Bimmer's freaking doors off in a straight line. We'll see if that's enough to get the 2018 RLX back on America's radar. If not, Acura would be smart to take it behind the woodshed and end its suffering.